I don't think I need to spend a lot of time laying out some of the concerns we have with policy choices made in Belgrade and with policy choices made in Pristina. They are real, and we're on record. We expect both governments to act in complete compliance with all of the obligations they've entered into in the dialogue. We expect them to take dialogue seriously. I do want to make a point about dialogue. One of the things that I find surprising in my various conversations with various actors here in Kosovo is this unstated assumption that there is a path other than dialogue. Is this suggestion that if the Americans or the Germans or pick your favorite people would somehow just snap our fingers, wave a magic wand, have the right conversation, these problems would go away and Kosovo would immediately be a full member of NATO and a full member of the EU and all of the rest. You've heard it. The world doesn't work that way, and I got to be clear about that. So if it were up to the United States by ourselves, if we were imperial Rome at the height of its power and all countries bowed before us and did exactly what we directed, which is not the case in the world today. If you look around the globe, we still believe we exercise important influence around the planet, but we're not alone. We would see Kosovo more fully integrated right now into European and Euro-Atlantic institutions. Serbia would have come to greater terms with the reality of a sovereign, independent, multi-ethnic, democratic, peaceful neighbor to its south. That is what we want. But I don't see how you become a member of the EU without concurrence from the EU. And that means concurrence from the member states of the EU. I don't see how you become a full member of NATO without concurrence from all of the members of NATO. As you all know, some of those states still have not themselves officially accepted the reality of a sovereign, independent, democratic, multi-ethnic Kosovo the way we have. You got to convince them. We want to help. That means working in the process established by the very institutions. My grandfather had a saying once, and please pardon the slightly crass character to it, if you want to join a club, don't pee on the clubhouse door. My point would be, we want to support Kosovo in this approach. We want to support Kosovo in its European and Euro-Atlantic integration. We have done a lot, presidents, secretaries of state, ambassadors, others, to advance that. We know of the aspirations, the very legitimate aspirations of the Kosovan people to achieve that. We want to help. We look to any government of Kosovo to give us the best possible arguments, the best possible ammunition in these conversations. The more we can show a sovereign, democratic, multi-ethnic, prosperous, successful democracy,